This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories. For anyone curious, I wanted to put in the age of each character in the finale trilogy. That is, a returning character. I'm not really sure what the ages of new characters will be, and it doesn't really matter that much. They're going to be around maybe 20 to 30 in that range, but I bet you're wondering what the age of many characters are, and I'll go over the age of everyone in this that you know of so far, so there's no spoilers. First off, we have Anakin and Vader. They are separate characters, but they are the same person in this story, because of course there's part of the Vader consciousness being split from Anakin's. They're both the age of 45, since they're both resurrected, so they're the same age they were when they died, and since this is only a few weeks after their return, they are still the same age, just a few weeks older. Palpatine is an interesting one, since he's not in his original body, so technically he is the age of 132, which is basically his mental age, but physically he is 30 in his immortal clone body, and I decided on 30 because it's about when you're at your peak of your bodies physically and everything, so I decided for that to be his age, at least physically. And then looking at Finn, he is the age of 39, and that's really just it. He is about 40 years old, but here's a fun one. Chewbacca is 250 years old, and yeah, that's a pretty fun one. It's kind of something that not a lot of people know. If you watched Solo, yeah, you do know that he's about that old, but many people don't even know that, because most people didn't watch Solo from what it sounds like. Of course, going to Ahsoka, she's around 86 years old, and that's definitely interesting to see how we've seen her from such a long time. And I did look, because you might be wondering that she might be a little old now, but a Force-sensitive Gruta can live up to 200 years old, so I think this is fair. Here's the one that's kind of like, it's more of an estimate, because we don't know the true age of him. Din Djarin is about 79. It's a few years off, possibly, since I went to some estimates on that I saw. I don't remember the exact number it was. It was a range of around like 8 to 12. I went somewhere in the middle of that. I can probably do the math quickly, but I don't really feel like doing it. So he's around like 79 is the age I'm saying he is, but it could be around like maybe from 77 to like 82. So that's just kind of, helpful for you to know. Cal Kestis is the age of 81, which honestly isn't that surprising. He is a few years younger than Ahsoka, clearly, from when Order 66 took place, but he also isn't too young, at least at this point, since this is 50 years after Yavin. So, finally going to Ezra Bridger. No joke intended here. This guy just turned out at the end, and he was one of the last characters that I actually added into the story. He is the age of 69, and again, I know that's kind of a dirty joke, but I didn't really intend for that to happen, and originally, Ezra wasn't even going to be in the story. I just realized, oh yeah, that's another character I could add in. I kind of forgot about him, and then I started watching it, I was just like, oh yeah, I could add him in. So yeah, since I knew he was alive at this point, well, at least likely would be. So, you now have everyone's ages here, Just in case you were curious, I did not add the ages in for C-3PO and R2-D2 because we honestly actually have no idea how old they are. We know that they were both mating in Episode 1, which is about 70 years before all this. Oh, that doesn't really sound right now. I think it's maybe between 80 to 90 years at the most. I'm sure I don't have that much time to do the math, mainly because I'm just filming while most of the people in my house are out. So I'm just trying to get this all in quickly. But look out for tomorrow's Arrowverse Week 6, I believe, review. And then the day after, you will see what it was going to be called. The greatest ever Star Wars ranking list that you will ever see. It'll be something like that. I don't have the final name put down. And trust me, it's going to be something like you've probably never seen before. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please like the video, leave some comments, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. And may the Force be with you.